not having to justify yourself all the time. So I've been diabetic for I think coming up to 3.5 years now. And the first 2 years of me being diabetic and being on pills, for that, I was in absolute denial. I didn't take my tablets for 2 years. I made every excuse under the book because I just couldn't accept that I was diabetic. And knowing the horrors that come with diabetes, because dad had diabetes, mum's got diabetes, I just couldn't accept that I'm in the same boat as my parents. That made my health go a lot worse. Then I started to get high blood pressure. So there's about 5 or 6 tablets I have to take now just to manage those two things. I'm sharing that. That's quite personal to me. I am sharing that because what I found is that when I'm around people, like I'm someone that needs to eat every 3 hours and to snack on something every 3 hours. My sugar can dip really low if I'm not keeping my energies level up. And being away recently, and I was eating well, I was sleeping well, and I was feeling so good health wise. And the importance of eating well, I know this is back to basics 101, but because I was eating so well, and I was resting plenty, my health was really good, thankfully. And when I go out with people, or in particular new people, and even old people that I know who may not necessarily be aware about my health implications, I used to feel compelled to try to justify sometimes because they will react oddly. And I think that probably stems from my previous relationship where my ex wouldn't accept these conditions that I had and made me feel pretty shit about it. It's a form of abuse, let's say, but the point is that it wasn't just coming from my ex relationship, my past relationship, but it also comes from people that I actually know who make me feel shit, who have made me feel shit because I need to take regular breaks or I need to eat quite regularly, which is outside of their sort of norm eating timetable. And it used to make me feel really, really bad. And as me delaying lunch, for example, would have an impact on my health because it's me who's suffering and me who's feeling dizzy and whatnot. So the importance of me sharing this vlog with you today is there's going to be many things that about yourself that you might be in a position where you feel that you're obligated and you're obliged to explain to people continuously and justify why you need to do X, Y, Z. Took me a long old time, but I don't give a shit anymore. I really don't care, and I just go and do what I need to do so that it doesn't affect my health. So if you're in a similar situation, don't feel justified. Don't feel you need to justify yourself to anybody, but do what you need to do and don't feel embarrassed about it, because I used to feel terribly embarrassed, and I'm no longer allowing that to happen to me. Because at the end of the day, in particular when it concerns your health, because for example, in my instance, my health was being it was detrimental to my health, and I wasn't doing myself any favors. Something to think about.